today I'm joined by Evan, the creator behind Fight Frames. One of the coolest, most unique display options in the UFC card hobby, in my opinion. If you haven't seen his page, he builds and sells octagon-shaped card displays. You can see him in the back right there. We have the mini cage fencing, really the perfect addition to set off like a UFC card collection. So, Evan, thanks for coming on the channel today, man.
Yes, sir. Excited to be here.
Yeah, man. So let's start with like, what made you even want to create these? What made you want to start this project?
To be honest, I just don't really have a good setup of my own display, and every time I would be like, "Yo, check out my new card," I'll go shuffling through my drawer, oh, here it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then by then they've already lost interest if they even had it in the first place. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, boom, you come right in. Now it looks cool. Now you're interested off the rip. You don't even know what it's on there. You're like, whoa, oh, you know what I mean? So originally, I actually had gone to Home Depot and I cut a bunch of big octagon displays. So my PC is I'm trying to collect all the current and former champion on card autos.
Okay.
So for my wall, I wanted to be able to display it by champ set. You get what I mean? So I
Hmm.
cut out a big bunch of things. I cut some chicken wire, uh, did some duct tape around some foam to
Yeah.
make it look like mad.
Oh, okay.
And I'll send you a picture of that after. I should have sent you the picture, but so I had all my cards up on there, and then I was looking at them all next to each other, and I was like, "Whoa, they kind of like fit together like a little honeycomb vibe.
Yeah.
That would look really cool."
Hmm.
So then and then my friend gave me a printer, a 3D printer, and I'm already a 3D artist by trade, so
Oh, okay.
I do a
Nice.
bunch of artwork and stuff. So I already knew how to use the 3D work and do the stuff. So I was like, let me see if I can just make a cool little small version that I could print and put up, and it became it.
Nice. Yeah. So you had like a little bootleg prototype that you're getting from Home Depot, putting up at the wall. Nice, man. So it's interesting whenever I'm talking to people, and especially people that are creating stuff, it almost comes out of necessity. Like, I wanted to see a YouTube channel, kind of like what I'm creating, people that are talking about more information and stuff. So you just go and do that. And it kind of awesome to hear that you had the exact same thing. You want a nicer display in the back. It wasn't available. So you went and did it. So I love to hear that. People solving problems and creating, a better experience for us UFC collectors. That's always awesome. So if I'm gonna go to your website looks pretty sick. And I kind of want to have you kind of talk us through the different options that people have that they can purchase from you. And how long have you been creating this? How long has this project been going on? And then how long has the website been up?
I made the first prototype with the Home Depot stuff this summer,
Okay.
and then the website's probably been up for 2 months ish now, maybe.
Okay.
And I forgot what the other question was.
Yeah, yeah, no, those were the two. Okay. So you're still relatively new in this, getting started on this journey.
Definitely.
All right, so we got the graded cages here. Let's check these out first. So go ahead and talk me through like the different types of different slabs people can put in these, and just the whole nine of what people can purchase from you.
Yeah, you can. You if you want to hit select options, you can see it a little better.
Right. Oh, there we go. Much better.
And then you can pick Beckett, PSA, CGC, tag, whatever,
Okay.
and then your size. You grab your color, add to cart, and you're ready to go.
Wow, nice, man. Okay, so you've thought about all the different little options here. Whenever you're manufacturing these, do you have to have like, I guess you have to have a specific blueprint for each different slab because they're all kind of different sizes, right? You're manufacturing these.
Oh yeah, it took a long time to get all the prototypes right and everything. But a lot. You should see the box I got over there of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I can only imagine trying to troubleshoot because, like, look at all the little details here. You got like the fence on the edge, you got the posts and the pillars with the back. It's just a really interesting display, and it's kind of it's like a piece of art on its own. So it really adds to your collection not only because it's a good way to display whatever card you have, but it also is kind of a piece in itself. So that's what I really like about these. Very very interesting and pretty ornate as well.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It definitely took a lot of time to get right, but I think we do have that nice clean look, and I think they're small enough that's you know what I mean? It's not too
Yeah,
much.
right. Yeah, you can
Because that
still
was
get
the
it.
big thing with the other ones is like they're just so big. It takes up so much space.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good medium between, being big enough to kind of show off and let people, see in the back, but also you can get a lot of cards stacked together. And we'll go back to the website here, and I kind of want to have you talk me through like what actually it comes with. So we have the frame or the actual like octagon in the background, right? So that's
Mhm.
like kind of a single piece whenever it comes, and this is it this right here?
Yeah, here, I'll grab one.
Yeah.
All right. So here's one of the slab ones. Personally, I don't have any slabs in my PC, so need to get on that. But yeah, just comes in two pieces, pops out.
Okay.
Wow. If your slab is sideways, oh, doesn't matter. Boom.
Nice. Okay.
So
How is it staying in there? Is it like a little connector piece in the back that clips in?
yeah, can you
Oh,
see
okay.
this?
Okay, yeah, I see. So it's like a little cross piece of plastic that sticks out.
Yep.
Okay, and then goes in the other one. Got it.
Uh-huh.
And then how does the slab stay in there? You just put it in and then it has like edges on the top or
Yeah, it's got little grooves in here.
okay.
And yeah, you just pop it in and then you say if you want to take it out, you just pop it out with your thumbs right here.
Nice, really cool.
Now I do have a baseball slab, so obviously I got it to work, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
display a baseball in here.
Yeah. All right, nice. So we got that. We got the graded cages, and then also you have this little universal connector here. So if you can see in the back, we have the all the honeycombs that are connected, right? So you have to have the universal connector in order to connect multiple of these. Is that correct?
Yep. So you just put literally snap the connector in here, this little side piece, boom, and then let me find a spot. We'll throw it right here. Bow.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, and then since it's like the octagon shape, yeah, you can just orient that however you want
Yep.
inside the
However you want.
octagon. Nice. Yeah, you could even
100%.
like you hooked it up there and it was even almost slanted sideways. Like you could even
Yeah, you can
go
put it literally
yeah, you
any
could
way you want to.
yeah. Yeah, that's kind of interesting where you could get real creative with it. All
Because I
right, so
wanted it to be oh, sorry to cut you off.
nah, go ahead.
I wanted it to be so like uh you have a favorite fight, boom, you got two right next to each other. So you put the two so let's say you had two right here. You put the little square with the custom because we're gonna have custom squares. You put the name of the fight, the night, you know what I mean, whatever you
Oh yeah,
want
yeah.
there. Personally, I have one that I don't have hanging up right now. I had a Chael and Vanderlei, and the
Mm,
piece says, "I can't let you get
yeah,
close."
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. I love it. Yeah, a lot of options here, especially with the customs, which we're gonna get to in a second. Down here, which I'm really excited to kind of pick your brain on what that's going to look like and what people can expect from that option. So we talked about the graded cages. You got all the big grading companies that people can go ahead and purchase and get an order from. As far as the ungraded cages, we'll check out those options, and you kind of talk me through like what people can put in these, and then kind of like who would put this up for the ungraded cages?
So basically, if you have top loaders or one touches, you can just pick your size and then slide it right in when it comes.
Do you have a can you show us the demo of that real quick if you have one over there?
Take my rob off right here. Boom.
Okay.
Pop it
Oh,
in. Pop it on.
pop it in, pop it on. Nice, man. Okay, so that was really easy and quick. So, I'm sure a lot of people are like this with cards in the back. And I know I'm like this myself. I get a new card. I'm like, nope, gotta get a card off there and put the new card in. So that's definitely
Mhm.
a big deal with the ease of being able to get it off and switch it over. You got a ton of different options here. You got the thick one touches, you got the normal one touches, the thick top loaders, the normal top loaders, and basically this is going to be the exact same cage as the other graded one. The only difference is the actual like frame, right?
Actually, the ungraded, the reason they're separated is because uh, you can see the graded size is a slightly bigger. It won't fit
Ah, okay.
in this, so
Got
I
you.
had to make a slightly bigger one for the graded.
Okay. Yeah, good to know. So you can't necessarily interchange the ungraded with the cage. You have to kind of buy it all of itself as like a unit.
You can take this and put these on here,
Oh, okay, I see. Because it's
so
smaller.
it all fits.
Right.
And these connectors connect the same way right there. Like it's the same size. Oh, I should have
Yeah.
did it more right here. It's the same size. Boom. So then you just put your hand on, pop it out, take out your slide, switch up whatever one you want. You know what I mean? The
Gotcha.
only thing that's not is this can't go in the smaller ones.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Make it makes perfect sense there. Glad we kind of hit on that topic. And you also got so the connector piece here, and I guess you can sell frames by themselves. I guess we'll talk about that before we go to the connector set. So these right here, what's the difference between these? Are these just frames that go in the little fence octagon, or is this a completely
Yeah, they're
separate
just
product?
no, they're just these frames itself smaller. And then so like let's say I have a red cage, but I really want like a gold frame to go in the red cage.
Okay,
You have that option to buy.
got you. And you could potentially just put these, in a display as well, and buy the frames and like a display that I have behind me. I mean, that would work too.
That
So I
would
guess
too, yeah.
if you just want like a frame with a specific color, you could also purchase for that reason too.
That you could.
All right, we got the connector set here. This is something that I'm kind of curious to talk about because these come with the product whenever you buy these connector set, and then you get this quantity here as well.
When you buy the connector set, you get so you can see on the screen you have one that's tilted. So that will
Okay.
fit that'll fit more like here if you wanted to connect the octagon here. You get what
Okay.
I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I wish here. Okay, let me find another connector piece real quick. We'll put one right here. Boom. And then this guy can connect right here. You get what I mean?
Oh, okay. So you get
So you
so
can
it's the
either pick
orientation.
exactly. The square
Okay.
ones will be weird if you put them sideways. So you get a horizontal one and a vertical one.
Got you. Okay. All right. And then you get one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight little connectors here. One for
Yes, sir.
each side of the octagon, I'm guessing.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay.
So
So you could
that is lacking options at the moment. I'm going to update the site probably by the weekend. Um, so that will have all the options of all the colors too.
Oh, okay. With these actual these logo pieces right here, the squares.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We're getting into the nitty-gritty with these products, and I also like how modular this design is, where you can really get creative with whatever, specific setup that you want. Like you can do, like just right here, you got multiple different options in the back on your display that you have. You can see, you can go off one side. It's almost like a little skill tree from like a RPG game. You could just you could just go like all over the place with it, which is a lot of creativity, and you can really customize your display and fit for what works best for what your wall is. And
Mm-hmm.
lastly,
100.
let's talk about the customs, man. So you have these customs here, as you can see. Let me show that. You can kind of see the different
If you
options that you
click it,
have.
if you click it, some should pop up.
Oh, got it. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so we got lettering, we got different fonts, we got different colorways. I mean, kind of everything that you could think of. What is your vision, I guess, for this? And then what can people expect when they do order a custom frame?
Well, if you have a car that you're never selling, you got to keep it on display. You get what
Yeah.
I mean? So you order the colors you want. Eventually, it'll have an option for the color of the little octagon in the middle, the frame itself, the fences, and but it's taking a little bit of time to get the actual options I want right.
Mhm.
But we'll figure it out and it'll be dope. So you'll be
Okay.
able to pick what name you want on top, what name you want on bottom, what colors you want, and then you'll be good to go.
Nice. What are you thinking price tag wise for this? Because I would imagine this is going to be a lot of work and customization on your end.
Yeah, it'll probably be around 50-ish if I'm hoping.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but I don't want to speak too soon.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get it down.
Tentative pricing there, but just kind of wanted to get a ballpark for the people to kind of know what to expect whenever these are up and running and the
You
options are
got
there.
you got a few $1,000 card with
Yeah,
a little
is that,
50
yeah.
bucks to hang that up.
Right, and it is one of those things where, like I was saying earlier, like this is kind of a display piece in itself. So you're not only just getting like a frame, you're also getting something that is kind of going to show off on its own. As
The
far
one thing, if I
yeah,
may, real quick, in the future, very soon, we're gonna do limited releases for fights. So I wanted to do it for Marab and Piotr. I wasn't able to get it up in time, but
mhm,
for the next fight, we'll have like so this was the going to be the Marab one, the Georgian colorway, and then there'll be a Russian
mm,
colorway, and then
I
only up
see.
until the week of the fight, up until the fight, you'll be able to get it, and then after that, I'll never do it again.
I love it. Collectability and limited runs. That's what collecting's all about. What do you think print run wise of these? How many are you going to make? 3, 5? What are you thinking?
For the limited,
Yeah.
ooh, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see what demand is, right? But, yeah,
Exactly.
that's really interesting because that makes it collectible, on its own. And if you when you do that, you gotta put the numbering on there somewhere, whether it's just hand numbered or on the front, like, you have to put that on because people love, the print run and the collectibility of that.
Oh,
Um,
it'll be right on the back with the logo right here. So on the back, we got the fight frames,
nice.
everything. We'll
Yep.
have the print one right here.
Oh, yeah, man, that's gonna be sick. That's actually really cool and exciting, and I think people, could get behind that. And if it is, a banger of an event, and it doesn't sell out before the event, maybe you get people going back and being like, "Oh, I want to remember that." And that would be perfect for the Tops Now cards too, because we have Tops Now that are really working, specifically with certain events, and that would kind of fit with that theme too. So that's a really fun and cool and interesting idea. All right, man. So we talked about kind of the different types of frames that you have, the different options people have that you can go buy, and also, if I didn't flash it on the screen, I probably did in the post editing, but I want to mention it here. I also have a discount code for you guys that you can go and use Box Alarm 10. Thank you, Evan, for giving the people a little bit of a discount for your product, and the channel and myself in the audience. We all appreciate that because these are sick, and it really is something that can kind of differentiate your collection from the other sports. When people see this, they're gonna know that it's UFC cards, man. And we're still kind of a small niche area, so very cool that you're out there grinding and giving the people something that can really set their display off. So
Yes,
I
sir.
wanted, yeah. So go check out his Instagram also, and we have some good videos on the Instagram. This is one that I wanted to kind of show the people, and it's actually the process of putting this up and how you put it up. So do you kind of want to tell the people how to do that and all the process that goes behind?
So you literally just screw that one right into a stud, and then the rest of them will connect. No problem. Don't need to screw any more in. You can change them around. You'll see as the video goes, I rearrange it and do all this stuff. It's super easy. That one just has to get screwed in, so it's nice and
Right.
sturdy, and then the rest are good to go.
Nice, yeah, and even if you have a weird spot, like whenever I get mine in, I'm gonna put them in a very specific spot, which may not have a stud, but the drywall screws are pretty stout, man. I think that most drywall screws are rated for like 60, to 80 pounds. So like these frames are not gonna do anything to that. So this is really cool though because it looks so sturdy. Like you're putting like look at the weight differential on that right side with the Habib. Like that's way off center. The frame's not moving at all. So that's something that I personally like that it's up there. And whenever I put something up there, I want it to stay up there. So good job on
Mhm.
kind of troubleshooting through that process.
This one's all hanging up from this one right here.
Oh wow. Let me get into your frame here. Which one?
This one. This one's screwed in.
Yeah. So we got, offset crazy on that right side with a lot of weight and no movement at all. So that's really, really sick, man. Um, interesting that you can put it up and leave it and you're not going to have any worries about anything falling because that's one thing that I kind of worry about with my displays is the having something fall, having a slab crack. Definitely not anything you want to deal with. And if you have cards in like one touches, that's even worse because there's not a lot of protection inside the one touch. So I really like the not only the ease of this, but also just the sturdiness of it. So good job coming up with that idea to mount these.
I appreciate it.
All right. Next, I wanted to pick your brain. I see you doing a lot of promo vids with actual fighters, and you're getting the product in the fighter's hand. We got Aljo right here, the Funk Master. Um, and I kind of want you to just talk me through like how was this interaction? Are you stalking Aljo? How'd you know where he was gonna get? How'd you get it to him, and how did that go?
I actually have some friends in Vegas. My one friend Saul knows a lot of the fighters out there. He's cool with them, so
Oh, okay.
he's helping me out with the West Coast fighters, and then all the East Coast fighters I've just been running down on myself.
Yeah, you're just coming
But
in.
he's friends with Aljo, so that was at an
Nice.
event that he told him to pull up and surprise him with a gift. We're gonna get a better video. That's why I didn't post that video. I just
Uh-huh.
got the little screenshot, but coming soon.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, man. And I just like how happy he looks too. Like that's a cool thing for you to, to just gift it to him like that. What year was this?
That was the other day.
Oh, so it's recent. All right. So yeah, so you
He's got that hair for a movie he's doing.
oh, sick. I wonder can we
Yeah,
get a sneak peek on what the movie is? We got any details on that?
I cannot divulge any information.
Dang, dude, he's a vault. He's a steel trap. All right, that's sick though. That's breaking news right there. Aljo's going to be in a movie. That's awesome. And we have this one from Ode Osborne, who's fighting soon. So I was actually pretty hyped to see this because I don't know, is it this weekend or next weekend? It's like coming up soon. He's fighting. And we got the video here.
Frames, let's go.
I don't want to play the audio. I just want to kind of let you talk me through this story too as the video runs.
Yeah, that was just another one with my boy out there. He was friends with him and was like, "Yo, I got a gift for you." Right
Yeah. So
down.
So we got the packaging with the custom, and this is going to be the custom packaging that everyone receives. Is this just personal for the fighters? What are your thoughts on like how these are going to be packaged and shipped?
They'll be packaged a little bit better than that. This was just so I could get it to the fighters and get them a nice custom thing going. I have boxes in the making that are actually like nice, but it's another production cost that we're working
Yeah,
on getting through.
yeah. No, I can only imagine the amount of materials and time and effort that comes with this thing. I know there's a lot of problem solving as you go. You don't realize there's a problem, and then you're like, oh, now I need to figure this out. And really cool though to have another. We got Ode Osborne posted up with the fight frames, dude. Pretty sick, man. Pretty sick.
He really likes it, and he's a card collector himself. He collects a lot of his own lower number cards.
Nice, man. That's awesome. And we got Frankie Edgar here, and this one was pretty recently, and looks like you pulled up to the BJJ gym. Did you
Yep,
get some
ran
rolls in
down.
too? Because
I did. I got the roll with Frankie Edgar. It was
dude,
exciting.
how sick is that? What was that
He
like? Take me through that experience.
the amount of weight he feels like versus what he
Yeah.
actually is a huge discrepancy.
Yeah, it's always insane whenever you mess around with high level guys, how they're just able to pinpoint the exact weight where they need it. Especially
Mhm.
with the littler guys. Cause so what's Frankie Edgar, do you guess? Like 150, 155 right now? Like what do you think?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
And
so I
I'm
mean
6'3". He's like, I don't know how tall he is, but I was a lot taller.
yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
What a cool
super awesome
experience.
guy though. Shout out to him.
Yeah. So are they gonna be putting these up? Is this his gym? Are they gonna be putting these up on the wall? Did he mention anything about that?
I hope so. I ran down myself and just gave it to him as a surprise.
Yeah, that's sick.
He lives
That's
about 4 hours from me, so I was like, I can make the drive.
yeah, and you got to roll with a legend. So not only did you get to,
Exactly.
get the product out there, some cool content with him, get to see his reaction, but you also do you actually put the gym on there? What's that logo?
Yep, yep. That's the gym.
Oh, oh,
So
that's
I
sick,
made one
man.
for him, and then I made one for his gym, so he could connect them and put whatever other card he wanted in there.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then last up, we got the Glover one, which was pretty cool because he honestly did a really good promo too. Like I don't know what training Glover has on the mic, but he did a great job kind of talking you through what he's going to do and then some future options for other people too. So if you have after this video, go check out Evan's Instagram and go watch the audio with this too. But how was this? And where did you go to meet Glover? Is he in Vegas near your buddy, or how did that work out?
No, his gym's in Connecticut, so I just drove down. I'm from like middle of New York, so I just drove down hoping he'd be there with the gifts.
That's awesome.
And at
That's
first he was a
awesome.
little skeptical because I didn't say I was coming. I just walked in and was like, "Sup?" And he was like, I'm like, I got gifts for you. Check them out. So he's opening it and he's like, oh, okay. And then I explained it to him and he's like, oh, because at first I just did the reaction video of him opening it, right?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
can I just video your reaction?
Yeah, he's like,
He's
"What
like,
is this?"
yeah, because he could react however he wanted. I didn't tell him to
Yeah.
react. I was just, can I take your reaction video? If it's bad, that's on me. You
Mhm.
know? So I gave it to him, I ended the video, and then I explained it a little bit more, and he goes, oh, take video.
Yeah, right? He's like,
That's what he did
I
all
know
day.
what you want. Now I got it, I got it."
He
Yeah, it's
did.
pretty
He was
sick.
really excited for himself. He was talking about all the future fighters that he's gonna have up there and
Yeah.
everything.
And it fits perfectly in between his display, and, like, as you can see, as that video runs, like, you can start to visualize the different options that you can have for this product. Like, he's got the trunks, he's got the posters up, like, this really does just kind of fit in a unique way and really showcases not only the card, but, like, the MMA and the UFC aspect because of the cage, because of the octagon.
Mhm. It's awesome. I was so excited with how excited he was.
Yeah, no, like I was saying, that was a freaking sick promo, man. And it's definitely something cool whenever I mean, to the balls to just show up randomly and then say, "Hey, can I film you?" is also commendable, because I would any type of interaction like that, I'm always like super self-conscious of making people uncomfortable, and worried about how they're going to, take it. And so for you to do that is pretty sick, man.
Hey, worst case he said was no. I had to give it a try.
Yeah, no, and that's the right attitude to have whenever you're, starting, a venture like this and really putting yourself out there and trying to make something happen. So we talked about the frames. Again, go check out the website. Follow Evan at Fight Frames. Also, I wanted to pick your brain just on collecting in general. So what are you collecting right now? You'd mentioned earlier in the episode you kind of want like a champ auto set, and what was it on card? Can you tell me a little bit about your idea there?
I prefer it to be on card. Obviously, there's going to be some that are harder than others, and but yeah, I prefer most of them on card. Um, Islam, I got this Islam card, and I love it so much.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
All the other marks of the champion are on card. Why not this one?
Yeah, right? It's funny how they do that to us. Just randomly, you'll have, a sticker in there. Every single other one is gonna be on card, and then randomly, you just get a sticker.
Literally.
Um, I got this pulled up, and you can kinda talk me through some of these cards. What are, some of your favorite cards? And then Evan sent me these, so go ahead and talk me through some of your favorites from this pick.
These are just some cool ones that I really like. You got they're all on card. The Izzy is just looks dope. Obviously, you got the gold Aldo. Can't go wrong with that. We got I like these old Leaf set
Yeah, these right
autos
here,
that
they
are on
shine
card.
like crazy, man. They shine like crazy in person.
And they have like a little like indent where the
Yeah.
fence is, and it just looks so nice. I don't know why they're slept on, but I think those are super undervalued.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that. The shine of these, this picture doesn't really do it justice, but in person, the refraction is pretty sick. Yeah, and like you're saying, you can't really tell in the pic, but yeah, they've almost got like a 3D aspect with the cage, and it really is a unique look. And it's not really a lot with this design either. Like sometimes you see old school cards. And they've kind of did some type of, reiteration of the design as time goes on. But I don't think I've seen any them do this design really any after this. So it is really a unique card.
I think it's just because it's Leaf that people don't like it. You got to get over it. Not
No,
cool card.
no, definitely you do have some bias whenever it comes to specific, sets and specific brands. You always have people that are a little bit down for whatever reason on, Leaf. We have the Goodwin and Champions, unlicensed and licensed. It always is always kind of a good debate there. But yeah, I really like these as well. Tell me about this one because I really like printing plates, and this looks like a sick printing plate.
So I actually found I got super lucky. I was at a card show the other, and I don't know if it's where you're the same, where you are, but the card shows are like 0.1% UFC
Yeah. Yep.
where I'm from.
Exactly the same.
So I just go, I usually see the same UFC cards that I saw last month, and I spot this table with like 6 random UFC cards among a bunch of other stuff. I'm like, these do not like fit together as a set. Like it was like a Chad Mendez, uh, some guy I don't even know who it was autograph that card,
Mhm.
and like an Amanda Nunez auto. None of them from even close to the same year. Anything like it was just a really random collection of cards. I'm like, you got any other UFC? He's like, nah, to be honest, bro, I got those in a storage unit. I already made my money back. I'll give you those for super cheap. I was like, oh, okay. What do you want for that one?
Yeah.
What do you want for this one right here? And I don't want to say what I got it for, but I definitely got it for a steal. So I was lucky with that one. I never ever get lucky with breaks, so I felt like the odds turning in my favor for a minute.
Yeah, no, that is almost a positive, right? Like you mentioned, whenever you go to card shows, and it is the exact same experience for me too, man. You go to card shows, and you're just looking at tables, Pokemon, NBA, NFL, NBA, and finally you see, a little box with some UFC in it. But one thing that's good about that is a lot of people do not collect UFC. Like you're saying, maybe they got it in a huge lot. They're just looking to move it. They don't know the values because they're not paying attention to that market. So there is very good opportunity to get really reasonable prices and get steals on specific cards because it still is a very, very niche and very small area of collecting
Exactly. For now,
for now. But yes, very
we're,
good point. We're
big
starting to
things are coming next year.
we're seeing an uptick already. But some things are happening. We got some good things within the UFC that I think are going to help boost it. But even just in cards in general, I'm starting to notice whenever I'm looking up these card videos and doing comps and stuff, I am starting to kind of notice slight trends upward, which is really good. Lastly, we have I wanted to pick your brain on this one because I don't know if I've ever seen this set before, and this is actually a really nice design and a sweet image. So what is this one right here?
I got that one from the UFC Card Father when I was in Vegas at a card show. I was there for what was the UFC with Pereira and Uncle Ive too. I was in Vegas at that one.
Okay, nice.
So and there happened to be a card show at the time. So I stopped in. I saw the Card Father. He was the actual table. That's what I want to see at card shows. The
Yeah.
Card Father table. I want them at all the shows.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I got that one right here. Um, so it's a Carlos Newton who doesn't have any autographs, I don't believe. If he does, they're really
Yeah,
really
that's
rare.
sick.
And this is an on-card auto, and I don't know if you can see he's got the little he signed something in some other language right there.
We need the yeah, that looks
I
almost like a character, like a Chinese
I
character or something.
I'd assume Japan from when he was fighting there, but
Oh, yeah, yeah. Maybe that's like his Japanese name. Maybe he's got the calligraphy going.
yeah, I thought it was
That's pretty
super
sick.
cool.
Yeah, no, not only is the auto awesome, but the actual card design is really nice too. I like the gold, I like the little belt in the back and the image they chose. That's a really nice card.
Yeah, here, hold on. I got a couple more from them that are all the same set.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what those are because I'd like to kind of flip through and peruse the different fighters that are there because that's actually a really nice insert. You also got a Cejudo on here. Um, that was a
Oh
tough
yeah, I
fight, man,
really
from the other day. And what are your thoughts on that? After
went out like a dog. I
he
love it.
did, he did. No, that's like one of the better. Like obviously, a win is how you want to go out, but if you're gonna lose, that's the kind of fight you want to put on for the fans. I mean, even in the loss, it was extremely commendable. I thought he actually fought relatively well for how good Talbot is and how prepared Talbot was. He hung in there. He didn't get finished. He even landed some good shots himself.
Yeah, he
Obviously
did.
he did lose, and it was a pretty, I would say it was a decisive loss, but a really entertaining fight. And tip the hat to Henry Cejudo because that was a beast of a performance.
Now there were plenty of times in that fight where he could have decided to
Oh
he
yeah,
had enough.
yep. Nope, not then, man. And that you got to give it to him. Whether you like the guy or you don't, those are the type of fights, and you have to have both guys in that fight, right? Like in order for that to be an amazing fight, you have to have Cejudo saying, "I'm not giving up on myself. I'm gonna hang in here." And yeah, Talbot is piecing me up right now, but like I'm still swinging and I'm still going hard.
No, he went out like a dog. I love it. But yeah, this one I saw at another card show, and I just loved it because it had the triple C auto on it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the inscriptions are always sick. That definitely adds a lot of uniqueness to the card and just to the collection in general. Like it's a different. It takes more time. And what was that parallel number to?
This one is out of 99.
Oh wow! So he did a inscription on out of 99. So that's pretty sick, man. And the museum
Yeah.
collections are really nice cards too. They're really well put together, and I liked the layout and the design of it from museum collection too.
Um, I'm trying to read the year. It says 2011 tops for these. This is the same as the
Oh, okay.
Carlos.
So 2011.
Yeah, I got a Boss Rutan. I got a Pat Miletich. Up there's a Kane of the same one.
Nice, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in and I'll check through the 2011 products and figure out what set that's in because that's definitely a nice one. And I am a set collector, so I have to check through that checklist and see who's in there and maybe potentially get one of those.
It says championship chronology on it.
Okay.
So I don't know, but I just love that. Like I said, I want all the champion autographs. The fact that it's got the nice belt on the back, that's so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, man, that's nice. And it goes good with your black and gold frames too.
100%.
All right. Next up on your collection, I wanted to talk about this picture. Talk us through this signed picture of you flexing on him right here, dude.
That is not me flexing on him. That is him laughing at me after he put me to sleep.
That's hilarious.
So, so he came to my gym for a seminar, and he, I got a little bit of personality, so he's messing with me a little bit. I'm chopping it up with him,
Yeah.
and so he's like, "All right, I'm gonna show a move. You come here. I'm gonna show it on you." All right, yeah, go ahead, show it on me. So he's doing the choke that he put Ricardo Almeida to sleep with, and so he's showing it and he's showing it and he's showing the move. So I'm like, all right, yeah, that was tight, tap. So he after I tap, the first thing he looks at my coach, he goes, "This guy taps pretty quick, huh?" I'm like, "You think so?" All right, do it again. And then next thing I know, I'm like,
Yeah, you're out.
everyone's staring at me. I'm like, "What happened?" And then everyone starts laughing. I'm like, "Oh, I definitely didn't tap."
Yeah, that's hilarious. What was the choke, by the way? What was the specific choke he
It's
was
like
doing?
it doesn't really have a name. It's like a head and arm choke from the front where you squeeze their elbow in so they're like this and you're both in
Oh, I
a
see.
you have them in like a deep front headlock, but you
Mm.
it's a weird choke, man. I had never seen it before.
Yeah, you might have to have his specific farm body to even do something like that. Not
I've
all
yet to
people
be
are built equally.
I've yet to be able to get it on somebody.
Yeah.
It's like I think I'm too skinny.
Yeah, I mean that's how it goes, dude. Like specific body types definitely have specific leverages and moves that just work way better than others. So that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I throw up a lot of buggy chokes and stupid lung guy moves. So
But a
do you
buggy
train?
guy. I used to. I haven't been training in a year or so. I did probably 3 years of jits, and then I started doing a little bit more kickboxing before I quit going. I did 2 or 3 years of that as well, with a little MMA mixed in. But honestly, the MMA was really rough on my back, and I was like, dude, I cannot keep going this often. It was just like the practices were kind of a grind, and for just doing it as like for fun as a hobby, I was like, all right, I need to chill out a little bit.
Mhm.
So we
That's
got
awesome, though.
yeah, so this is actually a candid photo of the moment, and then you got him to sign it, and then you put it in a frame. So that's pretty awesome, man. Well, what a
My
unique
gym
experience
actually
and a cool
gifted it to
story.
me. So
What's up?
they took the picture. They took the picture secretly when I was just like talking after. That's me just like talking.
Yeah.
And the next week I come back in and they have the picture signed for me waiting. And I was like, no way.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's
That's
awesome.
fire.
So is that up at the gym or is that your house?
No, that's at my house.
Nice, awesome, man. Yeah, that's one you got to have up near the fight frames for sure.
Hmm. Definitely.
Well, thanks for coming on, man. It's already been close to 40 minutes. I appreciate your time. Thanks for kind of explaining the product to people. And thanks just for coming on and chopping it up.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. If you guys don't follow yet, we're gonna have a lot of future fighters. We have MVPs getting one soon.
Nice.
Josh Lemon, I'm making a couple for. He wants a couple.
Awesome.
Obviously, he's a collector in the space.
Yep.
Mike Davis is getting one. We're gonna have Marab have one. Aljo, we still have to get the video for. We got tons of fighters that are really excited about it, and I'm excited to show you guys. Thank you, Zach. Shout out Box Alarm Trading for having me on the channel. Go visit fightframes.com, fightframes.com, at Fight Frames Store with a Z on Instagram, and get yours today.
You heard the man. Go check it out. Go pick up some frames. Thanks, Evan, for coming on the channel.
Thank you.